Hi, my name is William Lambert. I'm here today to talk about goal setting in a different, from a different perspective. Most people talk about goal setting and I think they do it all wrong. They almost talk about goal setting in a vacuum. That can't happen. Goal setting involves 4 concepts. And I've never heard a motivational speaker talk about the other 3 concepts. So here we go. Goal setting. Before you can set goals, you must first get in touch with what really makes you happy. I asked a guy who was crying. He was getting laid off. I was asking him, because I wanted to help. I said, what makes you happy? He said, I don't know. I was so impressed by that concept. I had to go ask many people what makes them happy. Most people told me, I don't know. But then some people said, I'm not unhappy. But I discovered not being unhappy is not the same as being happy. Then some people said, my 4 children make me happy, or my beautiful husband makes me happy. Being happy is an inside job. It should not involve anybody else. What makes you happy for you, with you, to you, by you? What do you do that makes you feel good inside? Most people don't know. And a lot of people live and die without ever knowing what makes them happy. There's a word called ecstasy. Ecstatic. Some people have never experienced that. Most people spend 99% of their time doing things, none of which attribute to their happiness. Okay? Step number 1, sit down, contemplate, meditate, get your glass of wine and think, when was I happiest in my life? What was I doing? Can I possibly duplicate that? What makes you happy? Step number 2. What do you have to have in your life before you can think, I am a success. I have arrived. I got it. If it's stuff, you're in trouble. If it's a car, you're in trouble. If it's a 9-bedroom house, my contention is nobody wants a house. What people want is a home. What's the difference? A house is empty. A home is when somebody's at the door with their hands open like, I'm glad you're back. People want a home, not a house. What do you have to have before you will feel like I'm a success? If it's stuff that will rot, grow moths, be obsolete, you might be in trouble. Now, in order to successfully set goals, you got to have an action plan. What is an action plan? A things to do list, things to do today list, things to do this week, things to do this month, things to do this year. Additionally, at the end of the year, you got to look at your lists and reflect on them and discover what happened, whereas I could not successfully complete this list, and what can I do to complete it? Action plan to help you achieve your goals. If you achieve your goals because of your action plan and you're a success, then you'll be happy. All 4, you got to have those 4 together. Now, in order for goals to work, they have to be in writing. They have to be in your face. And I strongly suggest that you have them in code. Look at mine, they're code. People can look at my goals and not really know, because even people you love will say, you can't do that. That's not going to work for you. Action plan to help you achieve your goals. There's a football concept where the team that's losing at the end of the game throws the ball up and says, it's a Hail Mary play, which means I have no plan. I'm just throwing this up and I pray to God that somebody on my team catches it. A lot of people live a Hail Mary life. That's not good. Let me share this with you. I was watching a movie called Set It Off. In the movie, a character played by Blair Underwood was talking to the character played by Jada Pinkett Smith, and the Jada Pinkett Smith character said, I feel like I'm in a box, I'm trapped. And he said, what are you doing to get out of this box? She said, I don't know. He said, where do you see yourself 5 years from today? She said, I don't know. But she was so impressed with that question, she went to her best friend and said, where do you see yourself 5 years from today? Queen Latifah's answer was very profound, and it relates to a lot of people watching this video. Queen Latifah said, when asked the question, where do you see yourself 5 years from today? I don't know. I don't care. I'm not thinking about 5 years from today. I'm just trying to get through the day. If you have ever said to yourself, I'm just trying to get through the day, you're in trouble. Set your goals. Have an action plan to achieve your goals. Once you achieve your goals, you should feel like a success. And if you feel like a success, you should be happy. Now, let me share this with you. If you call yourself a Christian, all of this changes a bit. Christians should have a totally different concept of all of this. I consider myself a Christian. My main concept and the purpose of this video is this: feed my sheep. My name is William Lambert. Thank you.